We'll keep our eye on it, obviously, here on ESPN FC Live. We're going to move on to talk about the top 5 players. We're going to welcome back Ryan O'Hanlon to do so. We love a list. We love a top 5. Ryan, welcome back. Let's get started then. When I say top 5 players, we're looking at the top 5 players in the world right now. We've put you to task. Who have you come up with?
Yeah, I feel like you guys only have me on to list teams in order, players in order. But top 5 players, let's go. Mbappé 1, Erling Haaland 2, Jude Bellingham 3, Mohamed Salah 4, and Harry Kane 5.
All right. So tell us what you're thinking behind this is, how you came up with this list and the order.
Yeah, so I think we talked a little bit about Bellingham as a potential Ballon d'Or candidate last episode. Obviously, everyone's talking about Bellingham all the time. I think if Bellingham continues he's averaging over a goal and an assist per 90 minutes, which is sort of like elite attacker production, and he is not an attacker, he's a midfielder. So if he can maintain that, he is the best player in the world. I don't think it's likely that he scores this many goals going forward. So put him third. We have Haaland and Mbappe, who have been elite attackers for, I don't know, going on 5 years, both of them at this point. So just kind of a larger body of work. And I think just being the best attackers in the world just kind of makes you more valuable. And then I think, interestingly, beyond that, you have Salah and Kane, who are sort of the elite veteran attackers that have just been so good for a decade at this point and have continued to be good by kind of transforming their games later in their careers.
So is it age going against them a little bit then? Why they're 4th and 5th?
Yeah, I think so. And they just the other guys, Haaland and Mbappe, kind of their goal scoring assist rates are significantly higher. Obviously, Mbappe plays for PSG, so it gets, and Bayern now for Harry Kane kind of skews those things a little bit. But yeah, I think Kane and Salah, we should expect them to get worse at some point, while that shouldn't be expected with Mbappe and Haaland.
Yeah, we should. I mean, Harry Kane is number 1, the best player in the world right now.
You're number 1, right?
Mbappe, it doesn't really matter. I mean, look, we pay. Manchester United would pay probably 200 million right now for Harry Kane if they could, right? Because everybody's always looking for somebody that's incredibly consistent, somebody that continues to beat every record, moved countries, moved leagues, and he's delivering in the Champions League. He's delivering in the Bundesliga in such way that maybe even bigger than Robert Lewandowski will be. Well, not as a whole, because he's not going to play there long enough. But I think if we're speaking at this moment, and Mbappe, for me, maybe he's the best player if I look at it in the future and all that. But, the future is a funny thing, because I think if you ask a manager, they always want players to do it for them right now. Otherwise, they won't have a job. So I think I'm going to honestly put Harry Kane, because what he's doing is incredible. He's one of those players that needs just one chance and he puts it away. That's extremely rare because, Haaland is an easy one, and a team that I think they do. If I look at Haaland, I think Manchester City will be where they are right now without him. They've proven it in the past. I think they would be in the first place in the Premier League with Julian Alvarez, or anybody else for that matter, even if Bernardo Silva played false 9, if he did in the past. So I'm not taking anything away from it, but I think Kane is number 1 for me, and Mbappe is the best player in the world overall for me, I have to say. But I just looked at it at this particular moment. Jude Bellingham comes third because he's in a club that carries a huge weight. What he's doing is incredible. Well, I hope he does that for the future as well, although he may not have to, because his role probably wasn't to come to Real Madrid and be the leading goal scorer, to be quite honest. So that's a bonus. Who did I miss? And Haaland is number 4 right now, because unlike Kane, he still needs probably 2 or 3 chances to score a goal at this moment. And Rodri, because Rodri will always be in my top 5, because we always go for goal scorers. But Rodri, just like Harry Kane, continuously, I've got almost past saying that he's in the ilk of Sergio Busquets and whoever you want to put it out there. He's there or even above. Right? It's incredible what he's doing. And every game for me, I mean, the best on Manchester City. He does so many good things that I hope I don't have to explain it. So suspect that if we continue doing this, Rodri is going to be in my top 5. Maybe he'll move up.
Yeah, Ryan, you'll probably start to get used to the fact that Janusz is actually the president of the Rodri fan club here on ESPN FC Live, and it's fair enough as well. But would Rodri be near your top 10 then, Ryan?
Yeah, I was going to say if we had like an added segment of who just missed, I probably would have had Rodri sixth. I wanted to have another midfielder in there, and I think in some ways Rodri might be the most important, most irreplaceable player in the world. Obviously, it's hard to say that about Manchester City because every time it seems like they have a certain irreplaceable player, whether it was Fernandinho, whether it was kind of the Kyle Walker era, they just replace them and be fine.